Today is very different. Today I'm going to do something in your mind. It will facilitate them to have a close look at data tables and the relationships hidden in the data. So it's a big challenge for them to both learn a new method as well as trying to learn how to use the software to create these interactive graphics from the data itself. And of course, where we all go wrong here is by the fact that these lovely people at Fox Channel have graphed in a pie chart percentages. In their previous education, our students of course have learned to use line charts, bar charts, pie charts. And I do start the visual analytics course with these basic charting technologies because there are some pitfalls they have to be careful about. Creating a pie chart, basically you do to simplify something to the level that a pizza courier will understand it. So I learned them the limitations of these charts on the one hand and introduced them to a more advanced way of looking at the data.
I think it's really interesting because Mr. Melse shows that a chart can be really manipulative and bring you on other ideas than it really says it is.
A very interesting introduction I usually give is the so-called airline case. And although the table is very small, you can learn quite a lot from it. And I have a simple question, and the question is, who's best?
Air France.
Air France. Okay, you sir. Air France.
Air France.
KLM.
KLM.
Japan Airlines.
Pan Am. Air France.
It's getting boring. The outcome this time was really interesting. They were a little bit smarter than most audiences, and as a result, a good number of the students found out that one of the best performers, from my perspective that is, turned out to be the best. And of course Pan Am is biggest here. So all those guys, and there were 15, are you okay? Spectramap is both a methodology and a software product. And basically, Spectramap makes it possible to look at data that have, first of all, large differences in size, but also are being measured by different dimensions. For example, by monetary value, or by square meters, or any measure really can be visualized in this graphic. Spectramap is a biplot. It visualizes both the columns of a data table and the rows together in one solution. And the software, of course, is necessary to create these graphs, and hence the name. So basically, it takes only 2 dimensions to visualize this data in a new graphic. Well, isn't that Star Trek? Here you are. Because Spectramap shows you hidden relationships, you sometimes get a result out of the visualization you don't expect. The first one is the so-called European sales table, where we find pharmaceutical products being sold in particular volumes in European countries. And the visualization followed the geography of the European map, with Denmark and the Netherlands in the north, and France and Spain and Italy in the south. People sometimes think that I did that on purpose, that I put those squares on the map, but that's not the case. It's pulled out of the data itself.
That's quite fun actually, to see how it actually works in 3D.
I just have to sit down in the weekend and take the time to have a look at it, and then everything will turn out right, hopefully.
I think with a little bit practice, with a little bit more practice, we can be masters in this program, and then we can use it more.